This is a documentary on an individual's effort to champion free education in recent times, way even before the government took the idea for political campaign.
Johnson Hope and the baby a dancing a daily baby. Make of far container room BCO. Me dine no. Na ubia sorry I know about her name TV in the man ubia sorry I know about it. Into your hand I'm say any May school we see me honey kakre bi na me ball apate bi wo me fie anymore. And I'm in school 1995.
The school, which started in the 90s, was characterized by wards of squatters and caretakers, hence making payment of tuition difficult. She constantly drove the kids home for their tuition fees, and they constantly kept hanging around the premises, making situations worse. As a mother, the situation was worrying to her, which made her communicate to her son abroad, Dr. Kwejo Dakwa, who was also touched by the situation and requested that henceforth no student should ever pay tuition fees.
School school fees in Tia, me pam mo phrase, no akoni abegina bontin. And me bad doctor and me catch and say, Nkwala na me mo bono so mebo amo wetu teacher for neka intima omre free.
This gave birth to the commencement of free education at Rema Preparatory School, located at Tabora, Alaji, a suburb of Accra. The headmaster of the school, Mr. Jamina, shared some of the challenges they encountered during the time.
Yes, in actual fact, when I came here, payment of salaries was a very serious matter. In actual fact, the salaries of teachers is not big here. At that time when I came, the one who was taking the biggest pay was taking 900 cedis. Not even up to 100. And then little by little, I was increasing maybe 10 cedis, little by little, until we got to about, I think, 1,005. That's 1.5.
The assemblyman of the municipality, Honorable Noah Amufa, lamented on the high rate of school dropout and applauded the effort of the school to promote free education.
This area, we have many dropouts, and the reason why some of the children don't want to go to school is that they will be going to the junction, and they say they call something raffle, and I don't know it is whether it is cha-cha or what I don't know. For that one I don't know. And spa, they will be grouping at the places, and they'll go to their mother's purse, taking 20 pesos, 30 pesos. And later they will become kobolos, because they know if they bring 20 pesos and go to pay the raffle, they will later get 10 cedis out of that 20 pesos. So they will stop going to school and come and pay the raffle.
Patience Antonio, a social worker, also spoke of the situation in the community.
I realized most of the parents who swore were not going to school were what we call in Ghana parlance, Shesumame, which means they were staying in some people's uncompleted buildings. And so they themselves didn't have security and the resources to be able to take their children to school.
Dr. Kwejo Dakwa visited Ghana and the school for that matter to have first-hand knowledge on the situations on the ground. He visited the school and interacted with the people.
Thank you, class. Yeah, you may sit. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah. So, tell me a little bit about what you are doing today in class.
Okay, this is ICT class, and we are doing word processing application.
So this is more technical type of training to supplement the classroom and book work so that they could be productive much earlier on and help out with their tuition, help their parents, and also prepare them to get themselves in the right positions to get applications out and things of that nature. I'm sure you've heard about some of what we've been talking about all through this week, that we're taking steps to improve the facilities and the building itself, and then the facilities, and a computer lab is very well within some of the things that we're trying to get for the school. So it's hopefully when all of it is done, what you said might be a reality and not a dream. So there are about 20 students in the class.
This is, I would say, the least.
Yeah.
I have another class like class 6, who about almost 50.
Yeah.
12 and we
12.
have other ones more than that.
Yeah. So you have this huge number of students have to use one computer in a class. So that's not very good. That's not very good. Yeah. What other problems can you share with me as we go through this that we can, and then I'm going to talk to the school children themselves, so they might probably have some problems that they might have not even shared with you, so you can get to know that as well. So,
I stay at Awis, and I come to school every day. I must come in the morning early. So sometimes the bus delay, so I can't reach school at the time I must rest. So that is my problem. So we need a school bus.
a school bus.
That's it. We need a school bus.
You need a school bus.
Please, we need a science lab.
You need a science lab.
If we come to school like 5 o'clock, we don't have any light in our classes.
5 in the morning, yeah, there are no lights.
Like we the function. It will suffer.
You suffer.
We now wait until 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yes. But we need light.
Lights.
So please, we need the sewing department.
They need a sewing department.
There's a canteen, all right, but there are no furnitures. So we need some furnitures, a new canteen.
Even though the condition might be different from other people studying elsewhere, usually the effort that you put in will determine the outcome. Yes, the environment sometimes contributes to what the outcome is, but you have an ability to change that as well. So I'll encourage you and urge you to study hard. Don't look at the conditions under which you're studying now. Look beyond it and put in always your best, all right? And you're going to be very good and successful young men and young women, all right? Anything else that somebody wants to share in form of questions, in form of addition, or anything else? No? All right then. It was nice spending time with you, and bye-bye now. Yeah. All right, teacher, it's very good to see you as well.
The longest serving member and assistant headmistress of the school, Mrs. Owusu Rita, however, lamented on the shortage of chairs due to the increment in the number of students as a result of the free education.
Yes, sir. Obi a wo hwe ye bia sabi bibi won nsem a opese oye yemwa no. Onfamra ma ye yemwa efise. Aha se ni yenya kwara no bebre yenkunwa ye furniture esa. Nti wo pe kwa class bi no desk ba kwara 4 enete so e ya tete. Sani ayanyi fees ni ntaman kwara no so ba na eba. Nti ade ehia ye pa ye yenkunwa.
Doctor and the team also visited the kindergarten department, who entertained the guests with their songs. Dr. Kojo Dakwa explains the reason behind the love for the school.
Ever since I left the shores of this country, I have always looked back to give back to some of the communities that will be needing assistance in education and health sectors. If you look at it, the people of this country and the taxpayer of this country were responsible for getting me to where I am today. I went through the elementary school with secondary education through the Ghana government scholarship, and therefore the taxpayer in Ghana had actually been responsible for some of my education. It just makes a lot of sense and good gesture to give back to the community that has been responsible for getting me where I am today.
Dr. James Mitchell, an American civil engineer, explains the multi-purpose Afrocentric system and the motivation behind it.
The motivation there is that it's the center that we're building for school will be able to service the entire community with multi-purposes behind it. The structure of the school system was designed to make it efficient. We have the proper lighting section that will go on for all endeavors. It's glass structure and wood using American technology, where we'll create a hollow block that the classroom will always be cool, because we know in Ghana it's very hot. So we're creating a cooling system inside, but we're trying to bring the community together like we do in America. We have schools that are designed to meet the needs of the community.
I told my friend I may not know, 'cause my crystal ball don't always show what the future will bring.
Sidney Tarrant, the architect behind the multi-purpose structure, explains how the projects sit within the Organization of African Union's 6 region projects.
The African Union 6 region program, I've always known about the African Union. I think a lot of people have known about the objectives of the African Union and why they were actually established. But it wasn't until I had talked to Erna and Majua, who are associates of mine. They approached me and they mentioned, you know, the objective that the African Union had in involving the 6th region. And I think for the first time, it hit me almost as if it was a wake-up call. The 6th region, by definition of the African Union, are all of those in the diaspora outside of the continent of Africa. And the real thought process behind the African Union is that most of us have left the continent under the transatlantic slave trade, and that, you know, based on time and conditions, we should be able to come back and make contributions to the continent. So when the ladies mentioned it to me, I said, yeah, this is absolutely the right time and the right reason and the right season for all this stuff to happen.
If Ghana is to get these systems working in the 10 regions and the African Union's 6 regions project at large, then Ghana and the rest of Africa will boast of a brighter future.
But I know it's going to be, yeah. It's gonna be alright, yeah. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. So my friend,